Some dealerships make it incredibly difficult to figure out what fees are legit and which ones are not. So let's talk about it. If you don't know, my name is Tommy. I've been in the car business most of my adult life, done sales, done finance, but now I negotiate car deals. Enough about me, let's talk about fees. I'm gonna break down what fees are legit and what are not, because when you're in an industry for a long time, you sometimes take knowledge for granted. For me, for example, when I explain this to people, my clients or somebody in my comment section, I say you should pay a doc fee plus your normal tax, title, license, and government fees. And I think people still get confused, and because I've done this for a decade, I know exactly what that means. But if you've never seen these t-sheets or you work rarely with these t-sheets, it can get confusing. What's a battery fee? What's a protection fee? So I'm gonna break down these t-sheets so you don't have to, so you can understand what's legit and what you should have to quit. So let's get right into it. This is the first t-sheet of the day. And when I look at the numbers, when we're looking at this, at first I didn't see anything crazy. I didn't see anything wrong. I saw maybe one or two things that were odd that I would negotiate until I started breaking down the math. And that's the value of actually doing the math itself. Don't just trust the computer. Because let's look at this. The price of the car is $31,177. And for me, being in the car industry as long as I have, college, grad, and military are almost always rebates. So I was like, oh, $1,200 in rebates. But if you just do the math, $31,177 plus these three things, it equals out to your $33,262.79. So this dealership was trying to manipulate two things that are commonly as a rebate are actually adding a charge. So this dealership is actually charging you more if you're a college, grad, and military, which is unacceptable. Obviously, I'm not outing out the dealerships here. That's not the goal of this series. But the one thing I want to talk about in this one was freight. Now, freight would be transportation. You should never pay for transportation on a car. The only really exception to that is on the window sticker, there is a destination charge. That is built into the price of the MSRP from the manufacturer. That is legitimate. But when a dealership is charging an additional fee, run away from that. The other fee I saw on here, now you can see this processing fee, that's a doc fee. They have different names for it, and this fee can range anywhere from, unfortunately, $100 all the way up to $1,200, just depending what states you live in. Like for Florida, where I live, you know, our doc fees are like $800 to $1,200, and nobody negotiates on those too much. Compare that to like the Midwest, where I see about $100. So unfortunately, this processing fee is different no matter where you are in the area, and it's an area thing that kind of everybody groups together to do. Now, PDI, that's pre-delivery inspection. You should not have to pay for this. This is the dealership's job to get a car up to snuff. And to be fair, just paying for the inspection, $995, I promise you they did not pay a tech $1,000 to inspect that vehicle. They probably paid them an hour of labor, but you should never pay for this. So this PDI that seems like a government fee, not legitimate. Now, you'll see this non-tax fee, that's probably fine. That's probably a lien fee or a fee to hold the loan. Otherwise, everything else seems legit here. Now, this one's a little bit more normal, but just one or two things that I saw. So first off, NAS theft. This is theft protection for $395. Even though it's only $395, it's definitely not a legitimate fee. I would not be paying for that $395. Above and beyond that, that processing fee we're seeing again, that again is the doc fee. You're gonna see different names for that. That's okay. Now, this is a new one on here. We have tax or tag registration. That's registering your plates. Now, I will tell clients over and over again, if any dealership is collecting taxes and tags for your car and they over collect, what they do is send all that money to the government, and if they ever over collected, the government will send you that money back. So don't be too concerned if they collect $50 more, $30 more. If they're collecting too much money, it's not the end of the world on that side. If they're saying it's a tag fee or a tax fee. All that being said, the only thing illegitimate on this one is the theft. Sometimes dealerships charge legitimate fees that are overcharged to the mean. So if we're looking through this one here, the big thing, the dealer services, now that again is what we're calling that doc fee. So that's a doc fee, $999. You see it's a different state. The tire removal fee, that's pretty normal. But the big thing that I saw is the electronic filing fee. This should be a $10 charge, a $20 charge, maybe a $100 charge depending on the state. It should not be $600. That is absolutely absurd. That is way too much for that fee, and you should not pay it. The only real fee that you should be paying that's in the hundreds of dollars minus your registration and your taxes is your doc fee. Otherwise, no other fee should do that. So if a dealership is trying to charge you $598 for this, run away. Last one here. This is going to be on another car that you might see an accessory or protection plan. So you want to look out for those as well, because you don't have to pay for any accessories or protection plan. So we look at this one here. You'll see down there, everything looks legit, the doc fee, the government fee, but then you see accessories, and there's $2,500 of accessories. Now, the reason this is confusing because on the window sticker, there's also accessories, and those are fine because they're installed by the manufacturer. One installed by the dealership or not. So we are paying $24.97, and they actually break them down. There's an upgrade package, a road hazard, a GPS, blah, 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 blah. We do not want to pay those. Those are illegitimate fees. I could keep going for hours and hours, but realistically, I don't want this mini video to be 10 minutes long, so I'm gonna stop there. If you guys want a part 2, you can let me know. I actually have an idea that maybe I can review some car deals for people live on person, so if you guys want to see content like that, maybe we can do something along those lines, send it to my Instagram. We'll get all that figured out, but if you like that idea, let me know in the comment section. Like, follow, subscribe. Speaking of my Instagram, if you want to see some deals I'm negotiating for my clients, go over to my Instagram. Thank you guys so much for the support. You guys are awesome. Thank you, and have a great day.